It's so crazy to think about this, but Goku has two sons, and in this fan manga has a daughter, and yet he doesn't even know what kissing is. Like, Goku, my boy, what are you doing to Chi-Chi?
Prepare yourself, Dan Saiyan.
If you are new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications, that way you never miss an upload. These are today's hashtag end of video squad winners. If you would like to join them, make sure to watch till the very end of this video. Drop your comment with the hashtag end of video squad for a chance to be featured in my next video. So I'm scrolling through my subscription box and I see this video by Expert Games, and this video is talking about Goku having a daughter. And originally I was thinking he's talking about a topic video about what if Goku had a daughter, and that kind of brings a lot of questions. It doesn't really change too much, I would think, but it does bring a lot of questions. I mean, are you going to replace Gohan or Goten with his daughter, or is this in the future after Gohan and Goten? So I watched the video thinking that it was going to be something along these lines, but no, this is a fan manga about Goku having a daughter, and happily this daughter doesn't replace any of the kids, so that's good. So big shout out to Expert Games for showing me this fan manga. Make sure to go ahead and watch this video. I'm going to have a link to it in the description below. Go ahead and check it out after this video. So this is a Dragon Ball fan manga by Mondo Cool. I gotta dig a little deeper in this because I did not know that my boy Mondo Cool had a fan manga of his own. I didn't hear about it, and I'm following him on Twitter and I'm subscribed to him, so I don't know. This could be a different Mondo Cool, but sweet, this is a pretty decent fan manga. Goku has left Chi-Chi with another kid, and this one is called Chio, who later grows up to become... No, I'm just playing. Gohan is warning Goku that maybe Chio is going to be afraid of him because she's never really seen him before, and that's exactly what happens. And Chi-Chi comes out ready to kick some ass at who is scaring her daughter, and is extremely happy and elated to see Goku standing right in front of her. Gohan is the glue that holds Goku and Chio's relationship together in these early stages, because obviously Chio doesn't really know Goku that well, and Gohan obviously does. So it's a good little balance that we have here, and Chio really seems to like Gohan. Now is the hard part. Goku is trying to convince Chi-Chi to let Chio train, or for him to train Chio, that way she can face off against the androids. And this is as hard as it was for him to convince Chi-Chi of training Gohan, and Chi-Chi really doesn't want to hear anything about it, but the only way that she will agree with this is if Goku does not leave Chio with someone like Piccolo, which Goku agrees to. And Goku puts Chio through 3 years of intense training. It takes discipline, dedication, time, and the training for Chio seems to finally be complete. Definitely a bonding moment, and the fact that they're grooming Chio to be more of a warrior, like she can actually fight, as opposed to Gohan, who ended up being trained but ultimately didn't really want to fight. So now the Z fighters are flying toward where they think the androids are gonna strike, and this was one of my favorite moments in the Android saga. I love when they were flying toward this location because they hadn't seen each other in a while, and they were kind of doing banter back and forth. And even in this, Piccolo's telling Goku, like, why would you bring your daughter? She's gonna get in the way. And Goku says, nah, she's been training all 3 years just like the rest of us. She deserves to be here. We get some classic Krillin being a pussy like always, and everybody gets to meet Chio, but they all have the same reservations that this is going to be far too dangerous for someone so small. But Goku has complete and 100% faith in Chio and tells them that she's been training the last 3 years like everybody else, and she deserves a shot to do this. Once they arrive at the destination, they meet up with Bulma and Yamcha, and it's almost like these scenes are cut straight out of the anime, where they see the baby and they think that it's immediately Yamcha's. Yamcha's like, don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. This is Vegeta's doing, and everyone seems surprised, but Goku obviously already knows. Piccolo has the best lines in this as always. Perhaps now isn't the time for family gossip. The only thing that matters about Vegeta right now is if he's here to help in this battle. Boom. Getting straight to the point. Who the hell cares who Vegeta had sex with? We need him here for this fight. And Bulma reacts with the same thing that I was talking about a few videos ago, where Vegeta is acting fucking weird. He's just so MIA. He's trying to stay away from Bulma as much as possible, and we all know why, because of what Bulma stole from Vegeta. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch that video. I'm gonna have a link to that video as well in the description below and the top comment. They wait and wait and wait, and still no androids. Yajirobe makes it there, gives him the sensor beams just like in the anime, and as he's flying off, his plane explodes and we get to see our first glimpse of the androids. We can feel their malevolent energy around the area, but we can't sense their ki. They're keyless, so they know that they are on the island somewhere. So they decide to go flying off into the island trying to find the androids. Goku puts his parenting skills to the test, because in this extremely dangerous situation, he tells Chiyo, you know, stay close to me while we're searching for the androids, and she does. And that is basically the end of chapter 1. Now, I gotta say, the one thing I really liked about this whole scenario is the fact that Goku seems to be closer to Chiyo than he ever was to Gohan or Goten, and he seems to be trying to be a good parent, like outwardly, like actually seeing like he's parenting Chiyo, which is something that is rare. That doesn't make Goku a bad parent, it just makes him like, the way he's written isn't always parenting like. But in this manga, he's being a father, straight up father, and being protective of Chiyo, which seems like something a father would do with his daughter. But the one thing that I told you guys as the video began is that this scenario, the issue with it is that not much changes like at all if you add a daughter to Goku, especially in an early scenario like this, something that happens very early on in Dragon Ball Z, or just Dragon Ball in general, you know, comparing Z to Super. Nothing changes. Everything sort of stays the same. There was a lot in this chapter that was just straight up cut from the anime. It doesn't make it bad. It just makes it a scenario that needs more oomph. It needs more change, or it needs to be set in a different time period. It can't be in this time period where nothing really is going to be different than what it was before with just adding this change. Changes to Dragon Ball when it comes to fan mangas should change the whole template, the fabric of the story, to make it different, make it new, have something new to say. The only thing that this has to say is that, again, what I was saying before, Goku is a little bit closer to Chiyo because she exists. That's about it. Besides that, everything seems to be going as normal. There's a few more interactions with different characters, but that's basically it. There's nothing really else that really grabs me and makes me want to read the next chapter, even though if there is a next chapter, I'll definitely give it a try. I'll definitely look into it and give it a review, give it an honest shake. But at the same time, again, there's not much that changes here besides maybe Goku trying to protect Chiyo more, jumping into scenarios, making sure the androids don't grab her because, you know, they are capable of doing this. So all in all, you know, if you want to give Goku a daughter, I would personally suggest it be after Z, because at least in Super, you have a bunch of different scenarios and situations and training methods that you didn't see in Z, and you already have Goten and Gohan, so they can be in the situation as well. You can make things a lot more entertaining that way, not keeping to the same exact story. You can definitely change some beats by training Chiyo while she's older, or training her in different techniques, training her to go Super Saiyan 3, training her to go into the God Keys. Things like that can actually happen and make the story different. In a situation like this, she's just a little kid in a big conflict. She doesn't really change anything. Don't forget to drop your comment with the hashtag end of video squad. That way you are eligible for a shout out in my next video. Today I'm going to be giving a shout out to Dyron0693. Great video, Blackscape. I remember watching your first video on this topic, and I think this would have been pretty interesting to see in Dragon Ball Z had Toriyama proverbially woke up on the other side of the bed one day. I think I might even use it for a Dragon Ball revamp fanfic of my own, hashtag Jock Gohan. Thank you so much for your comment. I appreciate your words, and I would appreciate the effort into making your own stories. If I can inspire people to make their own stories, fan mangas, channels, anything, that to me means I'm doing my job. Jock Gohan, a version of Gohan that is athletic and not a nerd. Yeah, that is something that Akira Toriyama was mulling over more than likely, and I would love to see your story on it. So link me the story in Twitter once you finish it, or if you finish a fan manga, link me that as well. Thank you so much for your comment. This is going to be Blackscape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.